Hello everyone, welcome back to The Departure. I wanted to begin this video just by saying how blown away I am by the response that I've gotten. I wasn't kidding when I said that I didn't expect anyone to see this video, much less interact with it, because YouTube is very new to me. This is only the second video I ever created and uploaded seriously. I'd been watching Chantal and Amber Lynn for a couple months now, and I just felt like I had to comment on what was going on because this cycle of self-destruction is really getting to a point where there's no going back. They've both had their individual health scares, and I have to admit that I've just been really disheartened. I lost my aunt back in April to sickness, and she had given up on herself in the same way that I fear Amber Lynn and Chantal may have. And I want to be clear that I don't really like Chantal as a person. I certainly don't endorse the things she said or done, but as I said in the video, no one deserves to die because of some bad choices or bad takes, you know? The longer you're alive, the more opportunity you have to learn and grow as a person. So with that in mind, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who subscribed or liked the video or left a comment, and thank you to everyone who's complimented my voice. The funny thing about being trans is you really do hate everything about yourself, and my voice is one of my biggest sources of dysphoria. It's gotten a little better now that I've been on testosterone for a couple months, but when people tell me how lovely my voice is, I'm still working on believing them. So thank you, sincerely. And I wanted to thank Kidney J in particular for sharing my video on Twitter and getting some new eyes on it. I appreciate what she had to say about it. I still really don't know how I feel about the video personally. I felt it had to be said, and I felt that the points I made were valid ones, and I still stand by them, but I don't expect Chantal to see it. I don't expect Chantal to respond positively, even if she does see it, but it's just something that I felt like I wouldn't be at peace until I shared with someone, anyone, because I had been in that position, and if I had had someone sit me down and talk to me in a way that was this clear and blunt, I think I might have made some progress a little earlier than I did, but I don't know. Mental health is a funny thing, you know? Moving forward for The Departure, I don't really know when my next long-form project is going to be. I do know what it's going to be about. I feel like a proper introduction to who I am and why I felt that a channel about mental health is important is long overdue. I strongly believe that we need to create an environment where uglier aspects of mental health can be talked about openly, because it's in that sort of discussion that people who might not have the resources that you or I may have can at least find some acknowledgement and a place to start looking further, to start asking questions about themselves. And touching on resources for a second, I want to recognize that while I do still strongly champion doctors and dietitians and therapists, I recognize that I come from a place of immense privilege. Not everyone can afford those things, especially not all three of them at once, and to be honest with you, it's only through the help of my state-funded insurance program that I was able to see any of these people. It's hard, especially in America, to find the kind of health care that someone in Chantal's position is going to need. Moving forward, aside from long-form projects, I did have another idea for, I guess, kind of a side project. I was considering reading some public domain books, short stories and plays aloud chapter by chapter, or in one setting if they're short enough. I've been told a lot that my voice is suited to audiobooks and podcasting, and I figure with some of my favorite stories being in the public domain, this would be an excellent way for me to test out my voice and just track the changes in a way that's fun and might entertain some people while I'm at it. I've always found listening to stories very soothing, and I love to create and tell stories of my own, so I see it as a win-win. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video again to say thank you, sincerely. I didn't want to let this kind of response go unacknowledged. It's humbling, honestly. I come from a very small town, and so the thought that more people than went to my high school have seen this video is still kind of blowing me away. And I will always be grateful for the kind words everyone said. I might not have hearted it, but I've definitely read it, and I just can't stress how much I appreciate the kindness that people are showing each other. It's something we all need right now. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say right now. I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all once again. If you have any questions that you'd like me to answer, you can leave them in the comment section. I'd be happy to either respond via text or maybe compile them all into another video, who knows. But thank you everyone for sticking around, and I hope y'all continue to stay safe and have a happy 2021. Cheers.